I am 31 weeks pregnant and this is my weekly update. My symptoms this week. I'm still struggling a lot with poor sleep and it pisses me off, I'm not gonna lie. I have very little energy and it's super tiresome. So that's my main symptoms and that's all I think about is to be able to sleep well again. My cravings this week, I've been more hungry and more snacky, but I'm definitely still on grapes. However, I'm also longing for the more, forbidden foods like soft cheese or blue cheese and salami, tartare, or even like an ice cold beer. Also, I constantly want burgers. Haven't eaten that many, but I constantly want them. My feelings this week. I am feeling more nervous. Even though I can feel him, it feels more like wiggling and not kicking because obviously there's less space in there now. And hence it feels less than when I'm getting, a hard punch to the ribs. I'm also still having a really hard time imagining him arriving or just arriving safely. I've also now been pregnant for 14 months and I still don't have a live baby, which makes me really, really sad. The size of the baby. Baby is now the size of an acorn squash or the orange winter squash. It is the size of a small quokka, which I had to Google, and it is the world's happiest animal. And it's about the size of a cat. It is also the size of a table lamp, which means that he is around 1,600 grams and about 41 centimeters long. Just gonna give you a quick bump date. Some facts for you. Bambi's organs are now almost fully developed, but it is the lungs that takes the longest time. It is starting to get more cramped in my belly and I should be noticing a change in the movement patterns. Like I said, instead of strong kicks and punches, his movements are now more sweeping and dragging. However, this is very important. His level of activity should still be the same frequency as before. If you are experiencing something else, please contact your healthcare provider, especially if you feel like the baby is moving less. There is a saying that baby rests up for birth. This is not true, okay? So if you're experiencing less movements around this time and forward, please go get a checkup. Around this time, it is also normal for mamas to feel like things are a bit tough. Baby is getting quite big, but there are still a few weeks to go, so hang in there, okay? That's all I have for this week, and I will see you next week. Bye!